Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
KPVM Television had the opportunity to speak with local firearms expert and instructor Russ Martin, who offered his take on the new 47th presidential administration with regard to the Second Amendment and why it's so vital to preserve all of our open land here in southern Nevada. We haven't spoken to you since President Trump scored his monumental and unprecedented second presidential term. What does this mean for the Second Amendment and the firearms industry at large?
Well, it's great because we've got a constitutional president in the White House. President Trump has already given instructions to our Attorney General to go over all the anti-Second Amendment laws that President Biden enacted, go through to see which ones violate the Second Amendment and get rid of them. We've got a pro-gun FBI with Kash Patel. Basically, we've got pro-Constitution people in the offices where they need to be. So this should unwind the anti-gun laws that President Biden enacted.
And as we know, at the end of campaign season 2024, Kamala came out with allegedly she has a gun but wanted to take ours. What is the underlying message here about that?
Privilege. Basically, I can have a gun to protect myself, but you don't need one. Also, you got to look at the fact that they have armed guards. They have an army of armed guards. We don't. One of the things that has been brought to light during the last 4 years, these places, these no gun-free zones, if they're a gun-free zone, then whoever makes it a gun-free zone is now liable for your security and safety.
Specifically, what do you think this 47th presidential term will do for firearms rights and the preservation of the Second Amendment as we know it?
I think it's going to be good for America as a whole, because going back to following the Constitution versus following some ideology which is not compatible with the Constitution.
Southern Nevada is home to an array of Bureau of Land Management lands. How can we all respect it and preserve it so we can use it for future generations to come?
A lot of the desert areas are becoming trash heaps because people just take the stuff out, shoot it, and just leave it out in the desert. Some areas have been shut down because of that. When you go out, enjoy the land, but leave it as good or better than the way you found it.
Nevada is home to approximately 48 million acres of open land. Reporting from Clark County and getting it over the hump to the sunny desert oasis of Pahrump, with coverage in both counties, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.